I think the method, you know how you like lift up a dress when you're walking?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
like that's what it should.
Oh, this is a hot mic. Let me just step away from that. That's Kaylin's.
Like the goat. I think mine would be before this. Can I just check?
Oh wait, you're right. I thought you were after for some reason.
Yeah, it's here.
That's the right one.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, military.
Oh, thank
Oh
you.
God! Oh no! Oh God!
So, yeah, mine looks like it's in there. It's printed directly off of email, though. It's so weird.
I don't know what to do. Wait, you got wait. Do the thing. Do the thing. Wait. Let me try. Excuse me, sir. My bad. Wait. Let me double check.
That just went through. So is yours on there? Like, it's not. Yeah, I'm just trying to like emphasize. Yeah, it's like in this case.
Yeah. We're in the show. He uses that in parentheses so much. All right.
Just put it next to you. They'll take it out. On the stage. That's all.
there at the gates? Is that where?
She might be down at the gate. Yeah, the two kids wanted to tell them
Where to come? Yeah.
Oh, I see her. I see her over there. All right.
All right.
Thank you,
Perfect,
Ryan.
yeah. So maybe she's got him out here
As
somewhere.
long as she doesn't run off.
Right. I'm gonna see if
Put them under, yeah, put them under the tent. Put them under our tent for now. Keep them dry.
yep.
Hold on, they gotta turn this way.
Good idea.
Think she's good, Patrick.
welcome graduating seniors, families, friends, faculty, and all of our distinguished guests to the wet and wonderful graduation ceremonies for the class of 2026. Sophia Grootman taught me a very valuable quote. If you can't win, you might as well have fun losing. We're not winning with this weather, but we're gonna have a good time, okay? It is with great pride and immense joy that I welcome you all to this special day, a day that marks the culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, and growth. Today, we celebrate not just your academic achievements, but the strengths, resilience, and determination of each and every one of you that you have shown in reaching this milestone. As your principal, I have witnessed your journey, from the challenges to the triumphs. Today, I stand before you full of pride, knowing that you are ready to make a lasting impression. This year, as I too prepare a transition into a new role, I find myself standing in a similar place. Like you, we are both closing one chapter that we have loved deeply from the start to start something entirely new. And I'll be honest, new chapters are a paradox. They're incredibly exciting, but to be honest, they could be a little scary too. Because of this, I'd like to share some advice that sounds simple, but is often difficult to remember. Don't ever be afraid of trying. Finish what you start. Be tenacious, be brave, be bold. Whether you are headed to college, the workforce, or the military, go out there and show this world just what you're made of. Congratulations, graduates. This is your moment. Enjoy it. Know that we are all incredibly proud of you. At this time, please welcome Ms. Molly Kerr, Vice President of the Class of 2026, to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Please welcome the salutatorian of the class of 2026, Mr. Gus Evan Berry.
Good evening. I'm Gus Berry, and I've been given the opportunity to speak here at graduation. I would like to thank everyone in attendance for being present tonight. Many of the students gathered today, including myself, owe their success and arrival at this milestone to the generous, dedicated faculty, teachers, and administrators who make this school and ceremony possible. Behind every graduate here tonight are family members and friends who support open doors we could have never opened before. Though we are here to celebrate success, we are all familiar with the challenges and setbacks that stood between us and this moment tonight, like having to stay up maybe later than we should have to finish that project life kept pulling time away from, the mornings where it felt impossible to muster the energy to crawl out of bed and stumble in the first block, or the unbearable silence during an awkward presentation where the smartboard refuses to load. Despite being embarrassing, draining, or just simply demotivating, these were all times that we still showed up, times that we continued to persevere through burdens and pressure. Nowhere have I seen this more clearly than in something many of you know I'm heavily involved with, TJ Squared, our robotics team. Our competition in Revere this March was a prime example of how consistency is what allows success to last when everything is on the line. We had spectacular matches. We set the high score for all of New England, competed in the playoffs as the 1 seed, and made it to the finals. Yet, once we reached the finals, which we had a 98% chance of winning, according to some nerdy statistics compiled by other teams, our inconsistency forced us to lose 1-2 after a wiring issue, one that had been intermittently failing all weekend, collapsed in the deciding game of the series. It's a terrifying feeling to be unsure if someone or some robot will perform when it matters most. What happened in Revere highlights the principle that brought us here. Graduation night is brief compared to the road that led to it. The ceremony lasts a few hours. Caps can only fight gravity for a few fleeting seconds. Getting here took a lot more than just the span of this evening. Our individual journeys were built through consistency, not a handful of spectacular moments, even when that constant effort was draining. All students sitting in attendance today, including those who managed to drag themselves out of bed and force their tired eyes open on those days when motivation just ran dry, are the ones who have made this moment possible for themselves. Regardless of your path here, only those who are consistent, who show up and deliver every day or finals match, succeed when it counts. None of us got here because of a perfect moment, only because we kept showing up. If pushing through all the setbacks that held us back brought us this far, I know that deepening our resilience will bring us far beyond this point. If we continue to show up, day after day, keep pushing forward despite others' doubt, through discouraging setbacks and anxiety and stress and beyond fear and hesitation and all the things that can get in our way, continuing to arrive ready will make tonight only the beginning of what we are capable of. Congratulations to the graduate of the class of 2026. Lasting success belongs to those who keep showing up.
You're good. Thank you, Gus. And now, the class speaker, Mr. Brian Flannery.
That's going to be hard to beat. Good afternoon. My name is Brian Flannery. I teach mathematics here at Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School. I'd like to welcome Superintendent Powers, Assistant Superintendent Barry, members of the school committee, Principal Watson, fellow teachers, parents, and graduates to this significant event. It is a privilege to be chosen as your speaker for the class of 2026. I was surprised, humbled, and honored. I've known many of you since you were in the 8th grade when I was your math teacher at Raynham Middle School. The following year, when you moved on to BR, I did too, where I've continued my teaching career over the past 4 years. I was fortunate enough to continue to build many relationships and have you back as students in my classroom. I've had the opportunity to watch you grow as students, but most importantly, as young men and women. To be completely honest with all of you, I wrote 2 versions of this speech. The first version was met with a lot of laughter, but also a lot of concern for my job, from close colleagues and most importantly, my wife. Those of you that have been in my classroom could probably imagine what a roast of the senior class could have entailed. We will save that version in 10 years for your high school reunion. However, I could stand up here today and tell you that you have your whole lives ahead of you, to always do your best, never give up, and to chase your dreams. And I truly believe all of those messages are important to a successful life. However, and let's be honest, most of you would probably just sleep through my remarks or try to sneak your phones like you've done in class for the past 4 years. So instead, I would like to have a friendly remembrance of the senior class, a speech of jokes, laughs, and memories that I hope the graduates and your families will appreciate. Hopefully my jokes don't miss the mark, much like your attempts to use ChatGPT or AI on school assignments and think you wouldn't get caught. There are many things I will miss about this graduating class, like getting emails from students at the end of every term asking for extra credit and promising they will lock in next term. Every single term. Just recently, several students told me, "Don't worry, Flan, I'll start locking in when I get into college." I will also miss learning about the various new slang words such as merch, Riz, Sigma, Skibbity, and slow. I would have had no idea what those words meant if you all did not explain them to me. Apparently, the word slow means no, or to slow down what you are saying because it isn't true. I'll miss the email starting with, "Yo, Flan, I finished my Delta Math." The best part was that I never had to open the email because the entire message was written in the subject line. One piece of advice for your future: please spell check every email you send, and no words should ever be spelled with a single letter other than I or A. I have been known throughout my career by most of my students as Flan or Mr. Flan. However, over the years, I've also been called by different names. Some were really nice. Others required discipline. Nevertheless, I always tried to keep the discipline or consequences within my classroom. It was not uncommon for my neighbors in the F-wing to see students retrieving their cell phones that would magically end up out the window and in the grass. In all seriousness, I will miss the laughs, jokes, and great times we have had together. Teaching, actual teaching, with the door closed and the students at their desks, is the absolute best part of my job. There is nothing I enjoy more than being up at the whiteboard, instructing you all within the classroom. I have enjoyed making a connection with so many of you, and I hope to continue those connections and conversations. I look forward to seeing where your paths will take you. You are all about to begin the next chapter of your lives. No one can see what the future holds. Life will go faster than any of you could ever imagine. There is a quote from the movie The Great Debaters that perfectly maps out the road ahead. Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. When I was at Mass Maritime, this quote would often be heard. For all of you seniors, the next few years will demand a lot of things you have to do. You'll have to wake up for early shifts. You'll have to study for grueling exams. You'll have to pay bills, make sacrifices, and put in the quiet, unglamorous work when nobody is watching. But remember, every single thing you have to do is just a stepping stone. It is the price of admission to your future. Do that work with pride. Lock in, stay disciplined, and build your foundation. Because if you handle your business today, you unlock the freedom to choose your destiny tomorrow. Class of 2026, do what you have to do right now so that for the rest of your lives, you can do exactly what you want to do. Congratulations.
And now, please join me in welcoming Caden Ross Blake, President of the Class of 2026.
Good evening, everyone. Administrators, faculty, families, and friends, but most importantly, our graduating class of 2026. My name is Caden Blake, and it has been my honor to serve as your class president these past few years and to be standing here at this podium in front of you all today. I know for most of you, this is a new perspective of me, as not even a few months ago, I was up on the Mr. BR stage, moving and shaking my body in ways even I never knew were possible. But now here we are, in this crazy year of 2026, getting ready to graduate and move on to the next chapter of our lives. I remember being in elementary school as a young kid who was still obsessed with ST Math and Pokemon, watching the NFL's top 10 hardest hits on my tablet, and playing Just Dance on the Wii with my sisters. When it came to the point where we were given our school emails, the year of 2026 sounded impossibly far away, almost like it would never actually come. Yet obviously, to my surprise, here we are. About 6 or 7 years later, we all entered high school. Freshmen fresh out of mass, still figuring out how to survive a full week without Zoom. Since then, we survived the budget cuts, infinite membing, endless bathroom lines, and we somehow became the first generation where using AI became second nature, which is exactly how I wrote this speech. I'm kidding. As a class, we've also enjoyed many things. We've enjoyed the various BR Instagram accounts, like the Barstool, or the unaffiliated Red Nation posts who would put our athletes' faces on weird things. We've lived through the construction of the new parking lot, only for everyone to keep stealing each other's spaces anyways. And of course, we were given endless necks for saying something stupid. Among these various pastimes, we've also fought through many hardships as well. We fought the urge to hide our phones when we were forced to put them up in the wall pouches. And we fought to stay calm when we almost had our prom at BSU or when we weren't going to fit inside of the canoe club. But we also fought each other every single day, trying to get out a few minutes early when we had lunch last period of a half day. When I think back to my time in the school, I think about all the moments where I wanted to do something, but I didn't. Every late night that I told myself I would do it later, and most of the time, later never came. I've been an athlete my entire life. I've always done 3 seasons of sports throughout high school, but I've always wanted to do more clubs. Instead, I just told myself I never had the time, but in reality, I was just too lazy. I have many regrets when I think back to my time here. I regret procrastinating and only giving half effort on an assignment or not turning in my Spanish homework on time. I'm sorry, senora. I regret not sprinting down to lunch fast enough and missing the nachos or the breadsticks. I regret not completing my Delta Math and then staring at my AP Calculus test in utter shock and confusion. I have a lot of regrets, but my biggest regret is none of those. My biggest regret is trying too hard to fit in and to be like everybody else, avoiding my interests and being insecure about what others might think or say about me. I feel as high schoolers this is almost natural for us. It's ingrained in our bodies to not step out there, out of our comfort zone, and take that risk. Which brings me to my point. A few months ago, I was laying in bed doom scrolling through TikTok like a typical teenager does when they should be asleep. Among all the sports highlights, TV show edits, and Italian brain rot, I happened to come across a video with an empowering Hope Corps audio and one specific quote that really resonated with me. The quote said, "A plastic plant will never die." Now, I'm not sure if any of you have ever had a plastic plant before, but as you can assume, they never wilt, they're always green, they're always polished, and they're never dying. However, a plastic plant may never die, but it will never grow either. Real things grow, and growth always needs support. Whether that's water or light, the sun, it doesn't really matter. Growth requires effort, and a plastic plant will demand nothing from you, but it will give you nothing in return. Most people today, they choose the easy life, sticking to the code, not stepping out there, not taking risks, not chasing their dreams, desires, or goals because they're scared of failure. Failure is natural. Everybody fails. Like the GOAT LeBron said, and yes, LeBron's a GOAT, he said, you have to be able to accept failure in order to get better. If you live in constant regret and fear, you'll never get true growth. It's important to reflect on your past and your present, but we can't let it dictate our future. So when we think back to our times in this high school, think about the memories rather than the regrets. The memories with the people that we spent the last 4 years with and built everlasting bonds. The memories with the people we spent the last 13 years with and unknowingly grew up together. I'm gonna miss the comfort of so many familiar faces, whether I've never spoken to them or just exchanged glances across the classroom. But for most of us, this is the last time we'll ever be together as one group. As we walk across the stage, sharing memories for the last time with people that we might never see again, think about those times we spent together and can never get back. Think about those middle school moments, staying up all night playing Fortnite with your friends or grinding split-screen Minecraft on the Xbox in one of your basements. Think about a special person who you wouldn't be here without. Think about your mother, your father, your grandparents, or even your siblings. For me, I think about my mother. Someone I can sit down and watch shows with when I'm upset, who will still put up with my cranky attitude and continue to do my laundry when I'm an 18-year-old legal adult. Think about the people that you've laughed with, the people that you've cried with, and the people who were there to see your firsts. Your first heartbreak, your first accomplishment, your first time hitting a curb, but that's pretty common for a lot of us. Think about these memories, think about these firsts, but also take into consideration the lasts. The last time you'll see your friend walking by in the hallway, the last time Miss Beach stops traffic for you to get across the street, the last football game, the last prom, and the last time you'll ever get the joy and excitement of finding out your friend is taking the same class as you. Although these memories are everlasting and the comfort of them lingers on, don't reminisce too much in these times. A plastic plant can sit in the exact same place looking perfect for years and never change, but eventually it will collect dust. We are meant to grow beyond these hallways, beyond these classrooms, and beyond the versions of ourselves that we once were. So cherish these moments, but don't live in them. Look onwards towards the future, because the clock only moves one direction, and that's forward. What's done is done, and as Ian Bain always says, the horse is in the barn, and the barn door is closed. Thank you, BR, God bless, and congratulations.
And now, please welcome the Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Ryan Powers.
Good evening, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2026. While tonight is about our graduates, I would be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to recognize Miss Angela Watson. As you know, Miss Watson has taken a new position within the district and will be leaving the high school after 17 years as the principal. Miss Watson, if my calculations are correct, approximately 6,000 students have walked across this stage under your leadership. Your legacy and impact extends far beyond the four walls of the high school. You have truly made a difference in the lives of your students. BR students and staff, past and present, have been fortunate to have you at the helm. You will be missed. Thank you for your service and dedication to the high school. I would ask Sophia Senna and Kason Falk to please come forward. No, don't cry. Go get it. It's for you. Another round for Miss Watson, please. I'd like to start by taking this opportunity to recognize the top 3 students in the class of 2026. Evelyn Manchester Howell is ranked 3rd in the class, and she will be attending Tufts University in the fall, majoring in electrical engineering. Gus Barry. Gus Barry is ranked second in the class of 2026, and he'll be attending Worcester Polytechnic Institute, majoring in mechanical engineering. Gus. Eamon Abassi. Eamon is the top student in the class of 2026, and he'll be attending Cornell University, where he'll be studying engineering physics and aerospace engineering. Eamon. I also have the unique and fortunate opportunity this evening to hand my daughter Mallory her diploma. Mallory, it's an honor and privilege to be on this stage, not just as your superintendent, but most importantly as your dad. I'm proud of you and I love you. Parents, this privilege is not lost on me. While you may not be physically able to hand your child their diploma, know that each diploma I present and hand that I shake represents you and the love and support you have provided your child along the way. Graduates, I always want to make sure my remarks are relevant and offer you words of wisdom and encouragement. Sure, I could tell you to make good choices, follow your dreams, all important lessons and good advice. I wanted to say so much more tonight, but I was struggling to put it all together. So I asked for a little help. No, I didn't ask AI. I asked our kindergarten students. This is their advice to you as you move on to the next chapter of your life. Be kind. Make new friends. Ask people if they're okay. If they're bleeding, give them a Band-Aid. Always have fun. Be careful, even if you're big. Hold hands when you cross the street. Stay focused. Hard work makes good work. Don't cut the line. Don't act like a baby. Apologize if you're wrong. Stay off the roof. Pay attention to the weather. Good advice. If someone asks you to move because you're in their seat, you should listen. And my favorite, and last, don't forget to have a dance party. Some pretty powerful words of wisdom, I would say. To the class of 2026, congratulations, you made it. I wish you nothing but the best on your journey. I hope you find joy, happiness, and love. And most importantly, don't forget to have a dance party. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Powers. At this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize members of the class of 2026 who are bound for military training after graduation. Only 1% of this nation serves in the military, yet 99% of us reap the benefits of that service. Their decision to serve has brought pride and honor to us all. Will the following seniors please stand as I call your name and remain standing? Tyler Fernandez, United States Marine Corps. Juliana Ferreira, United States Air Force. Stephen Georgakakis, United States Air Force. Levy Law, United States Army National Guard. Ryan McCabe, United States Coast Guard. Marley Remy, United States Army. Wajil Remy, United States Army. On behalf of everyone here, we thank you for your dedication, commitment, and willingness to serve. To the parents and caregivers of these students, thank you for sharing your treasure with our nation. May God bless you and keep you safe. At this time, you may be seated. At this time, I am honored to invite the valedictorian, the class of 2026, Eamon Abassi, to the podium to give the farewell address.
Good evening, class of 2026. It is my privilege to have the opportunity to speak in front of you today. Before I say anything, I just want to give a heartfelt thank you to the teachers, administration, families, and the residents that make these two great towns a place to call home. Your encouragement has allowed us students to grow from easily distracted and chaotic children to the slightly less distracted and chaotic young adults we are today. Nevertheless, we appreciate your support more than words can say. You know how we're told by our parents, teachers, and coaches that us graduates are the future. How we're told that finally completing high school will decide the path of our lives, discover our interests, and finally give us that clicking feeling where everything fits beautifully together. While standing here, I'm proud to say, I'll let you know when that happens. It's not to say that those things aren't true, but that everyone's path looks different, and a lot of people are trying to figure it out real time. But what I do know is that our time here has reached its final crescendo. No longer do we rebuild our failures or simply wait for the next high tide to carry ourselves forward. The world ahead of us is unwritten and is still taking shape, yet I know we are charged up to take whatever comes next. You see, we'll leave here with a very specific kind of knowledge, the kind that prepares us for the future. How so? Because we know what element has 125 neutrons. Because we learned that 2:54 in the morning is prime time for doing the delta math due at 8. Because we saw trends in our graphs, even if the graph only had one data point. Because in H102, we figured out the bare minimum work line and did just above that. And of course, no one's prepared for our knowledge of 19th century Gothic poetry. Who doesn't love a good "Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary"? It's just so good, you can't let it go. Now, in the words of Mr. Saggio, what's the big idea? In the grand scheme of things, why does any of this matter? Well, we'll graduate here today, just as countless classes did before us, and countless classes after us will. And by the time we leave these seats, this accomplishment becomes a memory. Life goes on, new doors open, old ones close. In this vast sea of caps and gowns throughout the years, the question is, where do you fit? Are we just another graduating class moving through the same cycle? A set of names printed on a graduation diploma, reminiscent of a group of students who came, learned, and left. It's a heavy question, one that requires a profound quote from a deep philosopher or a timeless thinker to answer. Or maybe from someone who inspires from within the walls of this school. Mr. Schmeely, a substitute teacher and a wise statistician, once famously said, and I quote, "I'm pretty sure someone put arsenic in my coffee." I don't think he really answered anything, to be completely honest, but I actually think it's quite fitting as an answer to this question, because there isn't one. I want to give a clear answer or direction to resolve these big life questions, tie them up, and give them a degree of certainty, but I can't. That question has been present for every graduating class before us, and it will outlast ours too, staying open as it's supposed to. But what closes today is everything that's been preventing you from moving toward it. Closing never comes without a cost. With every joke we share with friends, it makes it that much harder to say goodbye. Every laugh makes the coming silence feel that much louder. And every friendship we spent years building is a story we now entrust to memory. I don't mean to make this somber or dreadful, because I think it has to happen this way. The things that may feel impossible to leave behind today will be the ones you carry the longest, but only if you're willing to walk away from them first. So take your fears, your regrets, your pain, and hold them one last time before we stop carrying it. Because we've spent so long waiting to become the right version of ourselves, waiting for the right moment, the right words to say, just waiting all our lives. It doesn't matter where you started, where you are now, where you're heading, none of that was the point. It's not ours to carry anymore. The class that walked in those doors 4 years ago is not the same sitting here today, so just let go. It's been a grace to spend an unforgettable 4 years with you, and as we look forward, I think it's time to say, forget the past, let's make our own history. Congratulations, class of 2026.
All right, it is the moment that we have all been waiting for. Class of 2026, we've made it through the rain. I'm beyond proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to present the class of 2026.
You got passed here, they come down and they pass them off.
Yep, yes I do.
I think wheel it over here.
Yeah, then you hand, I shake.
Yep.
We get the silver medal. Ayman Nasser Abbasi. Gus Evan Profity Barry. Caden Ross Blake. Molly Kathleen Kerr. Sophia Marilyn King. Isabel Marie Miller. Joshua R. Soloway. Nathaniel Joseph Aducci. Wedson Joshua Alexander. Trevor William Elaine. Elena May Almeida. Aiden Jair Almonaseed. Jack Michael Sebastian Klabish Alves. Jonathan Galveo Alves. Nadia May Archer. Isabel Marie Arias. Anthony Charles Arena. Jack Lawrence Arena. Mariah Jean Ayers Gomes. Emerson Cecile Azevedo. Aiden Joseph Azola. Alexander Jose Barcelos. Peter Esma Bardez. Azriel Kenneth Barraza. Sophia Luna Barraza. Lacey Elizabeth Barry. Shane William Batson. Olivia Ann Bazany. Jeffrey Conrad Bierce. Neve Hennessy Beatrice. Banks Quincy Beckwith. Juliana Marie Belmonte. Ari Evangeline Benna. Graciela May Benitez. Sarah Jean Benoit. Brooke Leanne Bevilacqua. Kyle Vasconcelos Bezeja. Renee Isabel Bloomquist. Brian Edward Blundell Jr. Olivia Michelle Bonomi. Emma Rose Boudreau. Daniel Francis Bowden. Mason Adam Brady. Tessa Finley Bringardner. Scott Robert Brissenden Jr. Autumn Elizabeth Brown. Lillian Marie Brown. Landon Michael Bucher. Adam Lawrence Butler. Adelmo Espirito Caldera. Paige Emerson Callahan. Isla Cabral Callow. Mackenzie Grace Campbell. Madeline Celeste Cardella. Giovanni Montero Cardoso. Craig Joseph Carlson. Brooke Elizabeth Carney. Cecilia Elizabeth Carroll. Ian Anthony Carvalho. Carly John Cash. Gabriella Whitney Taneas. Dylan Celestin. Avery Claire Shabbat. Nathan Thomas Chafee. Stephen Daniel Chapman. Hunter Allen Chokran. Samantha Nicole Clay. Isabella Joan Cobb. Daniel Stephen Collins. Seamus Michael Coogan. Timothy Daniel Costa. Caleb Gerard Cotterell. George Kenton Corsi. Joshua Milton Cox. Connor James Craig. Sydney Carey Cruz. Miguel Celestino D'Antono. Delilah Cat Fong Don Nguyen. Cartier Davis. Kennedy Alexis Davis Tyler. Madison Rose Davis Ebbs. Sophia Miranda Diacis. Madison Grace Deeb. Anthony Michael DeFeo. Kayla Lynn DeFino. And Elisa Fernandez DePina. Kazir Ferreira DePina. Michael Dean Doherty. Christian Elijah Dawn. Erin Elizabeth Donovan. Henry Raymond Donovan. Gustavo Durado. Emily Jennifer Doyle. Nathan Marius Drya. Ella Jane Dupuis. Emmett Sean Dupuis. Jameson Manuel Durica. Iris Joseph Eckert. Azaria May Elias. Kate Alexandra Engelbrecht. Kaysen Trayvon Falk. And Eliza Tina Fernandez. Braylon Elizabeth Fernandez. Francesca Cecile Fernandez. Tyler Giovanni Fernandez. Juliana Alves Ferreira. Madison Ray Figlioli. Julie Fills. Julissa Fills. Molly Elizabeth Fitch. Fitzgerald Fleury Jr. Zachary Michael Foley. Maxwell Rodriguez Fonts Pereira. Willow Emerson Forbes Smith. Tyler Donald Francis. Mathania Fresnel. Ileana May Furlong.
Mackenzie Amelia Gabriel. Chloe Grace Gardner.
Congratulations, Mackenzie. We'll see you at Sacred Heart, right?
Liesel Anae Gartner. Molly Page Gavin. Lily Ann Gentile. Stephen Daniel Georgakakis. Gabriel Oliveira Javasio. Aaron Lawrence Glanowski. Livia Andrade Gonzalez.
Aaron, congratulations. Best of luck with someone else. Thank you.
Jacob Enrique Gordills. Harold Joseph Graybert. Soleil Ayla Graham. Gabriana Grandchamps. Taylor Mora Gray. Ava Nicole Grow. Sophia Jane Gropman. Jane Isabella Hackett. Lila Patricia Heikela. Kaylin Ryan Haley. Trenton Wallace Halpin. Riley Lauren Hannon. Kayleanne Marie Harding. John Christopher Hardy. Wynn Nathan Hang. Christopher Michael Herbert. Corey Mark Herbert. William Carl Octavio Holland. Jordan Quee Hugh. Jessica Quinn. Lachlan Elliott Isabel. Maya Grace Isabel. Alexa Nicole Islis. Addison Lynn Jackson. Camden J. Jackson. Isabella Rose Jacobs. Phoenix Rose James. Falexa Angeli Joseph. Dylan Richard Joyal. Sean Patrick Joyce. Michaela Joyce Joyner. Gerard James Julian. Aiden Blake Kaplan. Cole Ivan Zitamirov Cardell. Spencer Stewart Kilsby. Jada Michelle Kirk.
Hey, Spence, congratulations.
Dante Gatau Kareka. Maddie Wambui Karima.
Dante, congratulations.
Michelle Horsha Lacerda Filo.
Maddie, congratulations.
Joseph Camille Lafleur.
Congratulations.
Joseph Taylor LaFrance. Tiffany Singh Lai.
Joseph, congratulations.
Matthew Charles Lang.
Tiffany, congratulations.
Jack William Lambert. Willen Torbensky Lancevet.
Hey, Jack. Congratulations, buddy. Best of luck.
Lucy Mengsu Lawson.
Congratulations. Best of luck again.
Alexandra Catherine Lee. Juan Lee. Lovely Lagut. Catherine Grace Lemieux. Gianna Lynn Lapato. Christian Aiden Lewis. Rose Lamnadal Kano. Aisha Lopes. Jack Lopes. Levy Law. Ryan Michael McDonald. Bowie Andrade Machado. Laura Andrade Machado. Sarah Catherine Makowitz. Bryson James Madden. Madeline Ava Magnuson. Ryan Patrick Mahoney.
You can stick around. We're going to get Sarah's. Yeah, go ahead.
Ryan.
Madeline?
Kelsey Nyaguthier Mina.
All right, we're back on track here. Here we go. Kelsey.
Noah William Major.
Congratulations, Kelsey.
Evelyn Rose Manchester Howell. Thomas Patrick Manning. Riley Adele Mansfield. Isabella Francis Marchetti. Chris Montero Rodriguez Martins. Devins James Mason. Haley Marie McAuliffe. Ryan Scott McCabe. Dylan Ryan McCarthy. Robert Joseph McCarthy. Lena June McDonough. Hannah Mae McElman. Emmeline Lucille McInnes. Megan Rose McInnes. Riley Elizabeth McKenna. Tamia Alexis McQueen. Gavin James Medeiros. Avery Peyton Meneses. Reagan David Miller Colby. Anna Clara Mills. Elizabeth Maria Misricola. Lauren Kathleen Monaco. Catalina Dene Montero Fuentes. Jacob Matthew Montori. Alessio Santo Marasca. Kennedy Grace Moreau. Lily Grace Morera. Valencia Morales. Tyler Nyland Muir. Sharon Nyambuda Mwangi. Ariana Nadim. Sophia Marie Narciso. Isabella Faye Nelson. And Randy Nunez Mendez.
Christopher Robert O'Donnell. Lindsay Marie O'Donnell. Austin Carl O'Hara. Julia Kathleen O'Malley. Leah Katie O'Sullivan. Jania Denise Ocampo. Amanda Lee Ogilvy. Nora Alexis Oko. Ana Cecilia Araujo Oliveira. Vincent Anthony Perazzo Jr. Dristi Varatbai Patel. Isabella Jordan Pelser. Allison Stephanie Perry. Brian Edward Peters Jr. Alexa Marie Petropoulos. Abigail Alicia Pierre. Anthony Patrick Piers Jr. Kevin Bennett Posep. Marin May Posep. Matthew John Poe. Isaac Addison Poole. Jacob Joseph Poor. Mallory Ray Powers. Leah Gabrielle Proffel. Nicholas Romano Raleigh. Ayana Yvette Rambe Tofanelli. Dylan Maximilian Reed. Mia Jacqueline Reese. Jonah Christian Rigo. Jake Joseph Riley. Katie Marie Riley. Marley Remy. Wujael Remy. Didier Richard. Fletcher Daniel Rinke. Rodrigo Adilio Gomes Roballo. William Daniel Roderick. Haley Marie Rodriguez. Claudio Arthur Dos Santos Rodriguez. Maisha Christy Rosier. Gavin Kenneth Ross. Nicole Lynn Salvucci. Isaiah Lee Sangster. Cameron Michael Santos. Lucas Joseph Santos. Claudia Catherine Sorrow. Paul David Scaltrito II. Tyler Nichols Schofield. Marley Sylvia Schwartz. Taylor Brooke Selgren. Sophia Esther Senna. Matthew James Sheehan. Khadijatu Amida Sharif. Eric Marcus Souza Silva. Ali Anna Silvera. L. Katarina Sinclair. Keyshawn Paul Adrian Sinclair. Maura Elizabeth Smalley. Kennedy Faith Smith. Lily Serena Smith. Maya Lee Sky Smith. Tremaine Jaden Smith. Jack David Spano. Liam James Spry. Princeton James Siswanapan. Camden Elizabeth Strandberg. Piper Glory Stratton. Ty Matthew Strasba. Madeline Charlotte Struzik. Caroline Bridget Stull. Caitlin Elizabeth Swift. Abraham Richard Zumita. Peter Carlo Ticini. Danica Ann Tallis. Neve Catherine Tarpey. Michael Patrick Tarushka. Aiden Rudy Taylor. Casper Raquel Texera. Luana Leifson Texera. Kayla Anifa Tijan Cisse. Joshua James Thistle. Casey Kaysen Brady Thomas. Jocelyn Renee Tillman. Julia Grace Timberlake. Alina Topsheva Gino. Guy Joseph Tody. Cole Joseph Taranjo. Dante Christopher Patrice Tudor. Salucci Prince Will Ugatu. Sebastian Andres Velasquez Lopez. Caleb Anthony Vidal. Aiden Philippe Andrade Vieira. Emmy June Dufili Walsh. Morgan Pamela Walsh. Kevin Robert Weaver. Joshua Thomas Welch. Lillian Christina Waite.
Congratulations, Kevin. Thank you. Best of luck.
Sophia Lucille White.
Josh, congratulations.
Lee Charles Williams III. Abigail Joan Woodford. Derek Anthony Rowe. Ainsley Jean Yates. And Aline Jung.
To all in attendance, we have reached the conclusion of the graduation ceremonies for the class of 2026. Get ready. On behalf of the entire BR community, we congratulate you. To all of you in attendance, I am honored to present to you the graduating class of 2026.